Welcome to part 2. So I thought I was going to be able to get it all done in one day and it'd be this awesome thing, but as I might have mentioned in the previous video, I'm sick, I'm getting sick, or I'm not quite sure what it is, but for whatever reason, just doing yesterday's portion completely wore me out for the day. So it seems like I'm going to be filming in chunks, and it's going to be different. Probably every day it's going to be just until I get finished, and I'll just do as much as I can until I get worn out, or I have to go to school, or I have to go to work, or whatever it ends up being. So, welcome to part 2. I'm super excited for this, and let's see how much we can get done and how much YouTube will allow me to upload at a time. Lovely fur. This looks like it's going to be a lot easier to see. So, Lovely Fur is clearly, if you saw the little outtake, is a personal favorite. I actually do promote for her. She has a code up right now for Halloween. But out of all the ears that I have here, only one was free. So don't think I'm getting things for free and all that. But I do enjoy her. She's a very wonderful person. She's incredibly nice. She actually saw a rainbow tail that I was envying on Depop, and I was trying to trade with somebody, and she's like, no, I'm not interested. And I'm like, that's totally okay. She had asked for trades, and I was like, I have this stuff up, and she's like, you know, no. And I'm like, that's totally fine. But she actually surprised me, and she bought it for me and had it mailed to my house, and I was like, what is this mysterious package? I'm not, I don't know what it is or anything like that. But her current code right now is Lovely Spoopy. It's 15% off your order, and it's good until October 31st of 2016, so you got a couple days left for that. And that's actually a really good deal. I don't know if I've ever seen her actually do a promoter, not a promoter, but a coupon code before, so I definitely take advantage of it. It is spelled LOVELYSPOOPY, Lovely Spoopy, and this is what it looks like. Her Instagram is Lovely Fur, and it's spelled Lovely. Fur is FURR_, and on Etsy is just Lovely Fur with 2 R's, and on Depop it is Chelsea Grube. I think it's Grube. I do this every time, and she just told me how to pronounce it too, but it's Grube, Chelsea Grube. Anyway, so I think the first ever pair of ears I bought from her were these. They shake a little bit. Not a bad thing. Anyway, it's a pair of rainbow ears, which I think are super duper cute. These were one of her very early endeavors. My only issue at the time was there's a couple spots right there where where the red ink didn't take, and I brought it up to her, and she said, you know, you could send them back, or here are some options for what things you can do at home. And that like really sold me on her shop, was that she offered all these different things that I could do to fix the color myself at home, which I think is really important to do, or just to offer a lot of alternatives to your customer, because a lot of the time they've been waiting so long to get their product, and they're like, I don't want to send it back. So I really appreciated that. Fun story, when she was new and just on Depop, she had put out her crush. She's like, what sort of ears do you guys want to see? And I said, rainbow. And these were the ears that came up a couple days later, and I was like, ah! So I was super excited, and I definitely bought them right away. Let's see, the next pair I bought was probably these, which are rainbow fur ears, if you can see them, because of the lighting. And I think these are what she calls her medium-sized ears. They're super, super soft. I really love them. After that, it was probably these guys, which are, if you can tell, the exact same type of, the exact same fur, but puppy ears. And these are probably some of my favorite puppy ears ever. I live for all things rainbow, and they are so soft, and they are so cute. And then the next thing I think I bought was this, which are teeny, teeny, tiny kitty ears. They have, excuse me, they've got that little lace trim on them, which I think is super cute. And goodness, okay, there they are. I think these are super great day ears, in the sense that if you're not feeling to go all big on a certain day, or you're going in a situation where you don't want to draw a lot of attention to yourself, but you still want to wear the ears, these are great. I think they were $30. What happened is I had these for probably a couple days, and I was waiting and waiting to clean up my room and just be a little less busy in life to film, and she kept messaging me going, did you open them yet? Did you open them yet? And I was like, no, but I will, I promise. Because I thought she just wanted to see my reaction, or have me leave a review for her. which I typically do on whenever I purchase something. I'll leave a review on whatever method, so they have that in their system, so people can be like, oh, this is a good shop. I hope I'm not speaking too quickly. I probably am. I apologize for that. I'm just all hyped up. But what it was is she had included these ears, also with trim, in the in the package as well, and a note asking to be asking me to be her promoter, and I thought that was so cute and super generous. The ears are black and green because at the time my hair still had black on this half and it was green on this half, and I think I had just taken the color out a couple days previously trying to work my way up to rainbow. But these are some of my favorite ears to wear. Truthfully, I love them so much, and I love the meaning behind them. And then I think these are the ones I bought most recently. These are very clearly Suicide Squad inspired, but they're towards the end of the movie before they're going in to deal with, heck, I should know, the Enchantress. So after they've kind of been fighting, they're a little all dirty, hence the Grunt Harley Quinn ears. And these are anything really that's Harley Quinn, I think, is one of the cutest things in the world, and also just really creative, because it's creative to see what people do with it. Like this, I wouldn't have thought per se of the grungy ears, or I didn't understand it until it was explained, but I think they're super cute and super cool. Anyway, Lovely Fur is on Etsy and Instagram. It's Lovely Fur, F-U-R-R, and on Instagram it's Lovely Fur with a underscore, and her current coupon code is Halloween Spoopy for 15% off, and then it is good until October 31st of 2016. So you got a couple days. So if you are gonna use it, check her out now and get those orders in.
Raspberry Kitten Boutique.
Raspberry Kitten Boutique has been around for a while. All the ears I've bought are actually secondhand, so they've come off Depop. I bought these at the same time I bought the Floofy Floofer ears, those Galaxy ones. And these are these are like a super old style that she still makes, as are these. These were someone's custom, and they ended up going around Depop from a couple people to a different people just because they didn't like how they looked on them. These are incredibly loose on the one side. As you can see, I pushed them up and they fall right back down. But that is probably not the shop's fault at all. That's wear and tear. It's been through a couple different owners. Maybe they weren't loose, tight enough to begin with, but I'm not going to mess with them that much. They are super cute. I really like them. If you could tell, it had a little piercing on this side, and they're just very, they're pastel, they're petite, but they're very cute. They're kind of delicate looking, and I think that's super adorable and super cute. The all-white ones was, pardon me, I'm pretty sick. Thankfully, you guys won't get it through the computer. Anyway, these ones were at a point in time kind of earlier in my Petplay development stage, I guess you could say, where I was like, I wasn't sure what kind of gear I wanted. I wasn't sure of like a breed or anything. So I was like, white and black gear, because it goes with everything. Because I was very sure of black, but then I was like, well, white, this really... Anyway, so I have them, I like them, and I will say this, for the fact that it's not a metal headband, which is my preference, I prefer this type of fabric headband so much more over a plastic headband. That said, I don't know if this is how the ears actually came, as you can kind of tell if you look at the wires, they are pretty darn raggedy. So these could be super early ears that came this way, and there's no hate with that whatsoever. But it could also be the fact that maybe the headband that came with them didn't work for the person that bought them originally, and they've been rewired on. Either way, the ears are not affected at all. They are absolutely gorgeous, but I did just want to note that because, you know, you deserve to know what's going on. But yeah, so Raspberry Kitten Boutique. It's not spelled uniquely. She's on Etsy and Instagram, so go check her out. She just had, today is Tuesday, October 25th. Yesterday, she just had a Halloween release, and I think everything's actually gone just about, or it was yesterday, all but 2 things. So go check her out. She doesn't always have things in stock, though. So it's kind of hit and miss. She does releases more often than she has just a constant in-stock store sort of idea. So, Raspberry Kitten Boutique.
Furry Emporium.
This is actually a very uncomfortable cat ear stash because of all the little flyaways. It makes my nose itch and makes me want to sneeze. These are from Furry Emporium. They were a custom and they were god-awfully expensive because anything to me over a certain amount of price, or a certain amount of money is just super, super expensive. And these were like $50. And I'm not... Who am I to devalue somebody's work? I'll just say that right out there. But it was expensive, and I am unsure if I feel that they were worth that price. They're very cute. I bought these at the time before I was aware that there had been some drama revolving Furry Emporium and racism. I was not aware of that, and I've not really bought from them since. I do like some of the things they make, but I've not seen anything to die for currently. Again, that's not dissing the shop. I don't actually know what went down in the whole original conversation and context, but these ears are pretty darn cute. I like the style. They were a remake of something she had made previously. I saw a picture on Instagram and I was like, could you remake these? And she was like, absolutely. She was very nice. It was a really long processing time for me at the time. I think it was like 8 weeks, and I kind of had to keep nudging. I think it went a little bit over 8 weeks, in fact. It's been almost a year or more probably now, but I feel like I went over and I had to kind of message her and reach out and go, what's going on? Where are we at? So, yeah, there's that. But I do like them. If you can see the insides, they kind of have a marbled galaxy texture, which I think is really cute. I think nowadays, though, I don't wear... Like, see, I don't know. I'm not trying to be negative, again. I'm just... As the words come to mind, I'm saying them and then just trying to be accurate with what I say and what I mean. But Furry Emporium, not spelled uniquely, she's on Instagram and she's on Etsy, and yeah. I don't think she's had any releases. I do follow her from time to time to kind of see what's going on, but I don't think I've seen anything recently. So, on to the next one.
Spiked Kitten Creation.
Alright, this shop is one I'm super excited to talk about. Spike Kitten Creation, I have been with for a long time, I have watched for a long time, and I have promoted for her for a long time as well. She's the first shop I ever promoted for. She reached out to me, and I thought that was super cute and super awesome, and I really love her, and I really love the stuff she makes. The first thing I ever bought from her is this cutie right here. I think it was like 20 or 25. And I was not a promoter at the time. I had just come across her stuff, and I saw this. She had a release, and I was like, mine. And I bought it. The only issue I've had is at one point in time or another, one of these chains has come off a couple different times. It's just latched onto the ribbon, and I've been able to reattach it, and there's been no issue with it besides that. But I love this collar. It's been one of my favorites. In the promoter box she sent me, or... Shoot, I'm trying to put a timeline on some of this stuff, and I can't think of when it all came to me. Anyway, so let's do the one that I think is next, which are these. She still does a lot of 2D ears, but they all used to be on plastic headbands. She has since upgraded, which I super appreciate, to metal headbands. Anyway, so here are some Joker ears with little... green and purple gemstones, which I thought was super cute, and she actually sent it with a top hat in the style of Harley Quinn that actually ties on and attaches to the ears, which is something you can still order from her. I'm not going to tie it on and attach it because unfortunately it takes I was going to say an ass load of time, but that's about accurate. It's not that it's a bad design, it's that I'm very particular and I'm very protective of the ears on the plastic headband for the fact that I don't like wearing plastic headbands because they give me headaches, and for the fact that I worry about damaging the ears or damaging the headband. So I don't wear those two together often, but I do wear them both very frequently, and I absolutely love these. These ears she made for me in a trade for... Sorry, it's a little floppy. Trying to make sure that they're not going anywhere. They're partially glued on this pair and partially wired in, which I was not actually aware if I wasn't paying that much close attention. But I've worn these before and I get so many compliments on them. They're so super cute. And oddly enough, they're all from boys too. They're all from guys. They're like, oh my gosh, I love your ears. And I'm like, thanks. It's typically people are like, oh, I like your ears. Or like, my gender or younger. So it was very weird to get compliments from guys my age about this particular pair because they're just so girly, and maybe that's why. Anyway, I had a pair of Kitten Craft Shop black kitten ears up for sale or trade, and she made these for me because I asked for something that would match a tail I had, and they are super cute. I love them. They've been very good to me. They're not adjustable. Like I said, they're kind of glued in place, but they are really cute. I think these go for about 20-ish now in her store, and this is actually the most recent update or version of her ears, and they are now wired on, as you can kind of see. They are not glued on anymore, which makes them super secure. And to be fair, actually, with this ears, these were probably one of the first pairs she made on a metal headband, because I distinctly asked for a metal headband over plastic, just for the fact that the plastic ones, I don't know why, for whatever reason, they've always given me a headache, so I'm just very wary of them. But as you can tell, even the headband style has changed. She's gone to the thinner style, not the heavier one. Like I said, they're wired on. There's wire that runs in the ears, if you can kind of see that in the light. I actually couldn't see, I didn't know that until now. I was wondering what held them together so well. But these are super cute. I just got these a couple of days ago for my Halloween promoter box, which I was thankful for as always. She sent me a bunch of goodies, a bunch of candy, and a bunch of fun stuff. And actually, they're all matching. So I have the collar, which I don't know if the video's up yet. Oh, I think it is. I think I put it up so the promoter code would be out there. Which for Halloween is Halloween Kelsey 20. And that's good for until October 31st, 2016 for any Halloween custom you purchase at her shop. And then to go with the collar is a little leash. It's not BDSM proof, as you can tell by the fact that there's no webbing or anything, but it's super cute. It's for decoration. It's adorable. And she also sent me a bunch of bows to a bunch of bows to go with it. I have two of the bat ones right here. She sent me some blue ones and seafoam green ones, but I was wearing those yesterday, so they are somewhere in the house. Anyway, and then just to also showcase other things she can do, these are from a different box she sent me, but they are these super cute barrettes that you can wear in your hair. And she can make just about anything. She kind of has a more gothic style, but if she wanted something cuter, she could definitely make that. I said I wanted something kind of cute, kind of creepy, but also rainbow, and this is what she made for me. And it's on a barrette, and they're very flexible, and these ones are on a different style of barrette. And I wear these all the time at school, and I get so many compliments on them. And yeah, my normal promoter code for Spike Kitten Creation is KWonderland15, and it's 15% off your order of, I think, $10 or $15 or more. But most of her stuff, most of the customs start about 15 or 20 anyway, which is a very reasonable price, so you can always get that discount. That one doesn't expire ever. Something I wanted to say. Oh, her name is spelled uniquely for her shop. It's Spiked and Kitten are normal as always, but Creation is creation with a K, so it's Kreation. Spike Kitten Creation, and she is on Etsy and Instagram, and they are spelled exactly the same way on both. So please check her out. My coupon code for Halloween again is excuse me, Halloween Kelsey 20 for 20% off a custom Halloween order, which could be a collar, ears, or ears and a collar at a discounted price, and then you throw the coupon code on top of that, and it's even more discounted. And then my normal anytime promoter code or discount code for you guys is KWonderland15 for 15% off your order.
Sassy Kitten Creations.
Sassy Kitten Creations. I have 3 pairs of ears from her currently. I had more, but I sold them because they ended up not working quite for my face shape, which is totally okay. Definitely rehome them to a better place. These are the Dusty Rose ears, I believe. These are Black Angels, I don't remember. But these were the first pair I bought from her. They were a remake of something she'd sold, and they were slightly customized in the fact that I chose where and if I wanted a bow. And then these were, she was so kind. I bought quite a few pairs of ears from her, and she was working on a new style and a new design, and she said, hey, can I send you a pair that I made for you that kind of reminds me of you? And I said, absolutely, definitely, please do. And these are called the Halloween Queen ears, which I thought was super cute. I like the little danglies. Anyway, her prices are super affordable. It's Sassy Kitten Creation, spelled all the same, or all as the words should be spelled. This pair is one of her earlier pairs, because And at the time, they were kind of glued onto place. I don't know if they're meant to be because the other ear moves, and I suspect maybe they weren't, but the glue kind of got on it. Either way, I like them, and I think they're super cute. I don't wear them often for the fact that once I bought 2D ears, I realized I don't ever really wear 2D ears. But they're really cute, and if I have like a kind of a more costume party-ish day, or if I'm having a day where I want the kitten aesthetic, but I don't want to wear super nice, not super nice ears, but I don't want to wear the fur ears somewhere where I feel they could get ruined or something like that. I feel these are very sturdy and very up to the weather conditions in Michigan, and I love them for that fact. These are very similar, but if you notice, they're a little bit smaller. Let me hold them up so you can kind of see them side by side. Oh, these are all her ears are anywhere from $10 to $13, even customs. So that's really nice. It's a good price. I really like these to go with a very simple, very clean pink outfit. They're super cute. I definitely love them. I love the little flower. And then here are the Halloween ears, which I don't think I've worn more than a couple times, and that's because for the longest time I couldn't find them. I had no idea where they were in my collection. Come to find out, they were hidden under a pair of huge black ears that I just set down somewhere and left. Anyway, super cute. I like these. She is currently, I don't know if she did do a lot of Halloween release stuff, but you can find her on Instagram and Etsy at Sassy Kitten Creations on both shops, both places, or on both social media platforms. I don't think she has any coupon codes or anything because the items are already so affordable. But if you're looking for a nice pair of starter ears, or you like 2D ears, and you're not sure if you want to invest in gear, or you're not sure if you're going to like it or something like that, definitely check her out. Her prices are fantastic. She's a wonderful, wonderful person to talk to and work with. Sassy Kitten Creations.
Hoskins.
Alright, Hoskins shop. A lot of you guys probably already know her. Her shop is spelled Hoshiikins. And if you type that into Instagram or Etsy, you will find her very easily. She is also one of the... I kind of lost the whole line of, like, really not important, but, like, super sought after shops, and I just started working my way down the organization, or like the shelves, because I was like, I'm not going to remember which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. Anyway, so Hoskins is also very sought after, very busy, very backed up, but her ears quality and prices are very fair and very, I think it's incredible for what the quality of items you get. The first pair of ears I ever bought from her were the Scottish fold ears, because I wanted them as like dog ears, and they were a little too small. They weren't quite the right color I was hoping for or wanting, so I passed them on Depop. But these are her red husky ears. These are the first rendition of the red husky ears. The headband is way different than the rest of her headbands, which I think is due to the fact that she was still newer in a sense. She wasn't, I think she just hit her year mark recently, a couple months ago. Don't know. Either way, Hoskins has really great quality. These are the red husky ears. I absolutely love them. They're wired on very well. So those are like last year, early this year-ish. The next thing I ordered, and those came very quickly. That was before she kind of blew up and got really big. Those were only maybe a couple weeks wait. These are the pastel quartz ears, if you guys remember her before her name change. But these were $35. These were, unfortunately, a very, very long wait. I think it was like 8-ish weeks to get these, or it might have been less at the time I bought them. Her processing time, unfortunately, has just blown right up because she's so popular. But these ones ended up coming up late, which I was really bummed about, because it wasn't just like a little bit late, it was like late, and I had to contact. And Sam and her sister are wonderful to work with. There's nothing wrong with that. And they have so many orders. I know they can't reach out to everyone all the time, but I was bummed that I had to continuously reach out, and then sometimes I wasn't able to get a message back right away, so I'd have to send it again and again, trying to figure out what was going on. But I am very happy with these. The next two pairs, this was a trade with Amari on Depop. I'm not sure what her username changes a lot, so I'm not sure what she's currently going by. I think it's like C-Shop Wolf? The C-Shop Wolf? I was just talking to her earlier. They are Hoskins realistic cat ears. I actually liked these a lot more than I thought I was going to, and it was the pink in them that I thought I wasn't going to like, and it ended up making me super, super happy, and I really like them. These were also a trade or a purchase. These might have been a purchase on Depop, and there we go. I think they're realistic black cat ears. I'm not sure of the actual name of the item, but they're super cute. I love them. I love how fluffy they are, too. And they're wired on with black wire, which I super appreciate just as a nice little touch for the fact that the ears are black. Again, Hoshkins is on Instagram and Etsy, and it is HOSHIIKINS. Definitely worth checking out. I feel like she either just had a release or is going to have a release very soon, so definitely be watching out for that.